It was already a rough day. The storm had knocked out the power of half South Park. Tweak had just finished his project in his family's coffee shop that still had power, but everyone was there, charging their laptops and phones, trying to finish work. Added to his desk had collapsed earlier this week, and the kitchen table had been taken over with some organization project his mother had started. He had no real sitting surface to work. Instead, Tweak took to the floor. He started out in his room, but the sound of raining hitting the roof was bothersome. He drifted to the dimly lit basement, set up candles around him, and began his essay on the cult. The school board thought Mr. Garrison would be better suited as a high school teacher, and he ended up this year an English writing teacher. Upon entering high school, the teachers started going through different phases. This really didn't surprise the students, but it did affect their writing subject. Currently, the aging man was going through a goth phase, thus occult essays. Tweak, being already paranoid about anything along the lines of paranormal, had tried to get out of writing it. He was assigned demon summoning. Tweak took a deep breath. He wasn't sure how Mr. Garrison found the tome that was currently in his possession, but it was old and creepy as. Half of it was illegible, as the author had trouble writing, or it was a language that Tweak wasn't familiar with. Parts of it looked like as if someone tried to destroy it, but failed miserably. To top off the creepiness, he was sure those blood splatters on the book. This assignment had already the twitchy boy on edge. Tweak took a sip of coffee, hoping to calm his nerves a bit, and opened the book to the middle. A pentagram-like symbol adorned the page. The opposite page still held some text that he couldn't quite make out. Tweak lit another candle to set it a bit closer to himself.
Stated on the previous page, I have streamlined the summoning of a particular demon.
Tweak began reading out loud.
He is not the most likable demon, nor does he particularly like humankind, nor does he really do much. I'm not even sure why you're wanting to summon him. Well, that seems kind of rude,
Tweak stated as he grabbed the cup to take another drink. As the cup reached to his lips, a clap of thunder shook the whole ground. The boy jumped, spilling some of the liquid over the book.
Jesus Christ!
He yelled. Tweak set down his cup and ran the stairs as the flashlight to grab some paper to clean it up. As the boy ran back to the mess, he kicked over the coffee cup.
I can't do anything right. Oh, how I wish something good would happen.
Tweak dabbed his drink off the book, excited that the book itself didn't have any damage noticeable by the candlelight. He tossed a paper towel onto the coffee spill and began cleaning up the mess to the best of his ability in the low light. Once he believed to have gotten it all up, Tweak went back to his homework, moving slightly to avoid what may have been left of this coffee spill. He grabbed the book and began reading out loud.
After you've placed your summoning circle, you summon the demon. No incantation is really needed. You just call forth the demon the same way you would request a friend to come to visit. If you have pleased him or he is bored, he will come forth. If you want to guarantee his presence, I suggest something along the lines of rise forth, demon, and bring me your power. Heed my words and join me in the realm of mankind and soft purry animals. Cried Castir the demon. That's a little weird.
Tweak looked at the passage over. A blue light caught Tweak's attention. The boy slowly turned his head and saw the demon circle amongst the candles. He watched wide-eyed as the glowing grew brighter until a cone of fiery blue filled the circle.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Tweak yelled as he started backing away, keeping his eyes on the light.
Is there any way to talk to me after bringing me to this realm?
A nasally, monotone voice called from the light. The light vanished quickly, blowing out the candles along with it. The sky took that moment to produce a flash of lightning. Tweak caught a terrifying silhouette, and that little bit of light made it to the tiny basement through the window. Before everything was engulfed in darkness, the clap of thunder was what followed, brought the blonde out of his stupor.
Just what happened?
With a snap of the demon's fingers, all of the candles relit themselves.
You summoned me.
Tweak twitched.
I summoned a demon! I summoned a demon! Oh God!
For fuck's sake, you don't need to yell. I'm right here.
Tweak grabbed onto his head and shoved his face between his knees.
I knew this would happen! I always mess things up! How could I summon a fucking demon?
The boy looked up at the demon.
How?
I don't know. You did it.
The demon seemed to shrug as he picked up the book.
The real question is, why?
I don't know! It was an accident!
The demon hummed.
I fucking hate these books. Takes the fun out of summoning me.
The demon dropped the book and began looking around.
You're a twitchy little thing, aren't you?
Tweak knew he was twitchy. Tweak's friends and classmates knew he was, but no one pointed it out since Cartman did in 2nd grade. It would piss the boy off to no end. He beat Cartman to a pummel and nobody has mentioned it again. Tweak didn't care if it was a demon, but he didn't need to say much in a teasing manner.
You would be too if you somehow accidentally summoned a fucking demon!
Twitchy and with spunk. I like it.
Tweak wondered how the demon managed to be so monotone and uninterested when he spoke.
So, human, what's your name?
Why should I give you my name?
Because you brought me here. I can just go around calling you human, I guess. And she'll call me Craig Tussier, or Demon, or Master.
You can't stay! What if my parents find out?
I'm not leaving. If you don't remember why you summoned me, I'll do the same things I want to do. Possibly take your soul, or go back to hell. It's been 100 years since I've been on Earth, and I have things to do.
The demon bent over and picked up some papers on the ground. Tweak began to panic. His parents' reaction to a demon could range from anywhere from uncaring to hysterical. You never knew with them. Maybe he could hide him in the basement? No. The next time his mom went to do laundry, he would be found. Plus, it would be harder to sneak him out. They would need to keep the demon in his bedroom. But to get him up there, he would have to sneak him up there without his parents being home. His parents weren't home now.
Oh God, I need to get you out of here!
I'm not going down in the rain.
The demon fired back.
I need to get you out of my bedroom. Before my parents come home, I can hide you down here.
Tweak stood up, grabbed the demon's hand. He was a little surprised to find it a lot less scaly and gross than he thought. It almost felt like human skin. Still, the boy pulled the other out of the basement and up through the house, went safely in his bedroom, and shut the door. Tweak sat against the door and began panicking again. The rain had slowed down considerably, and it was just a soft pat in the window. What he was going to do with the fucking demon. And what was that he said earlier?
Dad, you can't take my soul! My parents already sold it, I think. Or are always starting to do so, or to sell me.
The demon's eyes turned to Tweak.
Nah, you still haven't. Parents are just assholes.
Tweak let out a sigh of relief.
You should have summoned me to write this report.
I'm still writing it, but I still don't want to because I know something will happen. Why did this stuff happen to me?
You're cursed.
I wouldn't doubt it, but I don't know why I'm even researching this. Mr. Herency not only cares if it follows whatever his ideas on the subject are, but he can't write about how I accidentally summoned a demon.
Just write about what it takes to summon a high-powered demon, then.
What?
Tweak felt his notebook hit his head. He looked up to the demon sitting on his head. The little bit of light coming in put an ominous shadow around him, but he somehow seemed less menacing.
Take notes. I'm about to give you everything you need for your report.
Tweak scrambled for a pen off his broken desk and then picking up a notebook. Craig Tassir rattled off how to summon a high-powered demon from the depths of hell, giving a detailed information about how to bring particular demons. The boy recognized a few of the names and felt a little proud. Once the demon finished, Tweak grabbed his backpack and pulled up to his laptop. He let out a sigh of relief when the thing powered on
and still had half battery. He began typing his 3-page, 12-point Times New Roman, double-spaced report on summoning demons. A few times Tweak reached for his coffee, having forgot he spilled it. He would groan, remembering there was no power to make more, and continue his work.